Yo guys, what's going on? This is your command here. Welcome back to another episode of this PES 2021 update. Master League here with Tottenham Hotspur, and I've been listening to your comments and taking into consideration certain players that you think are underperforming, players that maybe we should move on, and we're going to start to look to do that in this episode, as well as playing 3 huge games against Crystal Palace, Arsenal and Real Madrid. I've also gone away, I've done a little bit of research on some of the finer points of PES and some better gameplay controls and so on and so forth. So we're going to start to learn on that journey as well, you know. Fresh into PES this year, we're going to learn some of the new controls. I want to learn the nuances of the game. I want to learn and get better at the game. I don't want to just be, you know, just run-of-the-mill kind of player. I'm not saying I want to be an unbelievable player, but I want to be good enough to be able to do some of the skills and to do some of the intricate passing and so on and so forth. So we are going to look into that. I'm not going to go to manual yet because I want to learn these new skills that we found out first. Most of it's been crossing and actually learning that there is a button called Super Cancel, which I never knew there was before, so we've got that now. But anyway, let's get into the episode and let's sell Doherty to start with. So we kind of all agree that Doherty has not been anywhere near good enough this season and kind of teetered off towards the end of last season. So it's time for Doherty to go. Now, my preferred replacement would be Denzel Dumfries from PSV Eindhoven, but I am open to suggestions for other right-backs. If you've got any guys, this is your opportunity because the January window isn't miles off and we're going to need to know who we're going in to replace Doherty, but we will negotiate this one. I ain't just going to accept 7 million. I want a little bit more than that. Let's see if we can get up to 10 and we'll renegotiate that and see what they come back with. We've also received offers for Gareth Bale, which obviously is a no-go, and also received an offer for Lucas Moura. Again, not going to happen. He's far too valuable to us. Right, guys, so this is going to be the squad for the Palace game. Not a full-strength side. We've got some very tired legs and a lot of players that aren't up for this game. It's still fairly decent going forward, but yeah, a little bit frustrating trying to pick the lineup for this one. A lot of players not up for it. A lot of players absolutely knackered as well with recent games. And what we've got to remember is we've got the North London derby coming up after this one, so I don't want to be playing everyone. We're going to watch out for Will Zaha in this one. Hopefully, some of the new controls will help me. We'll find out, won't we? Well, massive game for us, really. Back-to-back London derbies coming up here and then Real Madrid at the end of the episode. And this is the first one. And this is probably the game you'd look at that is the one you'd expect to win. But we just said the same about Nottingham Forest. And that didn't work out for us anyway. Did it, guys? So hopefully this one is a little bit different. Need another good performance from Badu. After we talked about selling Badu, he seems to have really picked up his act. Really picked up his act. I've been massively impressed with him recently. So I think at this stage, he's probably not going anywhere. I'm really excited to see what he can do. Well, Zaha managing to get himself in a pretty decent position here. We're just going to try and jockey and Benteke! Oh, nearly 1-0 Crystal Palace there. Nearly 1-0 Crystal Palace. They look dangerous already on the break. You don't want Zaha coming at you, do you, anyway? But yeah, we need to be cautious. All right, we're going to whip a cross in here. And I need to figure out the super cancel. That's what I need to figure out the most. I don't know if I'm supposed to hold it or if I'm supposed to tap it or how it fully works, but it's a new control I've never used before, and with crosses, apparently it's really ideal. We'll see if I can get used to it. That's the key thing. Seeing if we could get used to it. There's not been many highlights in this, but I've been trying out some different stuff. We've got 71% possession. And I've been a little bit more cautious with the ball. Slower build-up. You know, instead of being really rash there, I should have used the super cancel to stop Dybala making that silly run. Like there. It kind of gets you back in position, but I think I need to hold it down when I use it. We'll whip that one in. We'll get it to Kimpembe. Yeah, I think I need to hold it down when I use it. Oh, Badu's lost the ball there. We'll get it out again, surely. Oh, Zaha! It's deflected in. 1-0 Crystal Palace. Great finish in the end, but it's deflected. I thought for everything it might have gone wide. I think if it hadn't have been deflected, we might have saved it as well. That's bitterly disappointing, really, here against Palace. I mean, I'm going to use this season now to learn these new controls, so I'm not expecting as highly as I was before, but Badu losing out on the ball there, and the clearance just wasn't great, and then I think probably the bodies stopped Gazaniga having a great opportunity to save it, unfortunately. Well, on the back foot now, but we've kind of used to being on the back foot, if we're being honest, aren't we? It's not the first time we've been on the back foot, so let's see what we can do. We'll try and work our way back into this one. Again, I'm using these opportunities now to learn the new controls and some new stuff. So, I want to win every game. Of course, I want to win every game, but I'm not as honed in now as Kouyaté gets there ahead of Tanganga, and Tandanga's played right back a few times, but he's not been unbelievable when he has. Can we get that to Lucas Moura? We can. Badu here now. We'll take a touch and then play the wrong ball. But will we get lucky? We won't. Skip will receive it back though. Lucas Moura now. Finds Sessegnon. He's going to play it wide to Reguilon. Oh, Badu should have run for that. Tandanga out. I'll try and lift it back in towards Badu. Gets his noggin on it, but it's not good enough. Guaita collects that calmly. Tandanga out. Finds Gedson. Dybala. I look for Reguilon. Going to try and drill that one in. Lucas Moura. Oh, he couldn't get a good touch on it, but that's a little bit better. Need to get this goal. We need to find an avenue for us to get this goal. We've not looked bad, to be fair. Decent possession stats as well, I think. Dybala out and play it back. Decent possession stats as well, and we've not played dreadfully. I just need a little bit more from the lads here in this situation. Badu now. Play that one out wide. Reguilon. Lucas Moura's not really the guy you want attacking the ball, is he? We don't have our height in there today in Harry Kane, to be honest with you. So it's not an easy ball in, is it, for Lucas Moura at any stage? But 1-0 down. Zaha with the goal. A little bit unlucky with the deflection, but it is what it is. Crystal Palace in the lead in this one. Tandanga now. I'm going to fire this one forward. Just can't get it. I'm not really feeling the super cancel at the moment. I'm not feeling like I can use it, to be honest with you. Although I am happier with the way we're playing. Sessegnon now. Trying to find Reguilon. I will find him. I shouldn't have taken snapshot there. Really was a snapshot. I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with some of the new passing stuff, some of the new crossing stuff. I'm just not really sure how to use the super cancel. If I'm being 100% honest. I don't have a clue how to use it whatsoever. And you could tell. You could tell. Sessegnon now. Look for Dybala, who tries to find Moura, who gets it in the end. Lucas Moura equals up the scoreline. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas Moura on the score sheet. Go on, Lucas. We needed it. It was coming, though. I felt like our build-up play had been fantastic moving forward, and we get a little bit of a fortunate bounce here, don't we? The defender making a mistake, and then Lucas Moura being able to go past his man. But we'll take it. 1-1. Game on. Oh, they've drifted that in towards Benteke. MacArthur now. Sessegnon will try and get to him. We're going to have to stand off him. And they're right back in the lead. Crystal Palace. It didn't take them long. Guess who? Christian Benteke. And defending was all over the shop there. They thoroughly deserve it, the Crystal Palace in this one. Kimpembe's not had a great game. He's not had a great game at all. 2-1 Palace. Well, double sub time. Kimpembe's actually coming off. Really frustrated with him in this one. He's been really good for us since we signed him. Not this game. It's not been his day, unfortunately, for him. He's been really lackluster. It's been quite difficult to watch, to be honest with you. But Douglas Costa now, he's not been on long. What can he do? He's going to whip one in. Just couldn't get enough on it. Just couldn't get enough on it there, but better stuff from him and from us. Dybala now. What can he do? We're going to play this one wide to Tanganga. He's going to lift that in towards Badu. We'll get ahead to it, but there's a difficult position for him again. Feeding off scraps today, Badu. Well, we've upped to attacking now as they're more defensive than you can be. I don't think you could be any more defensive than what they're being right now. We did have the out ball there. Maybe I should have played it. Let's see what we can craft here now. Lucas Moura. Paulo Dybala. They've just got a lot of numbers forward here, haven't they? Tandanga now. I'll nod it down to Moura. What can Moura do in this situation? Oh, I thought he'd beaten Abner. Fortunately not. We needed a little bit of a stroke of genius from him there, didn't we, really? But it's been difficult. And that ball to Benteke's been on quite often. We've not really been able to deal with it. And oh, what a beautiful pass there to Andros Townsend. Well in. Skriniar. Oh, are we going to get that? Go out. Lucky break for us there. Lucky break for us. Not been at our best today, but again, I'm trying stuff out, and I'm okay with it if we're trying to learn new stuff with the game, because all it's going to do is help us get better. I think it's going to take me a long while to get used to super cancel. There's one thing I'll admit is, which is, you know, at FIFA's strength, the controls don't take, and the expert controls for FIFA don't take that long to learn. They really don't. It's quite comfortable to learn. It's quite easy to learn. There's not that many nuances that you need to learn. Oh, Lucas Moura now trying to find Badu. He does. Douglas Costa. Oh, we needed a magical moment, didn't we then? Nearly, Douglas. Nearly. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, the nuances and the little bits in PES are far more difficult, I think, in my opinion, to learn, which unfortunately for PES does not bode well for a beginner. I want to learn it, so, you know, I'm going to put the time in. But if I was a beginner coming to this game and I wanted to play it at a fairly high level, and I don't mean like a ridiculously high level, I mean in terms of the difficulty, I wouldn't be able to do that while trying to learn these little nuances. I wouldn't be able to learn them, I don't think. And that's, you know, it's a little bit of a detriment. I want to see PES do as well as it possibly can do. And those little things there, you know, the control schemes, some of the controls could definitely help it in the future. But what can we do now? We're going to have a breakaway, and it's going to be the last one of the game. And I'm going to try and find Douglas Costa. And I was off balance, and you can't be doing that off balance. And this will be a 2-1 defeat here for Tottenham. And there we go, and we've got the derby coming up. Not a good result. I think we're in for a very much a bit of a transitional period this season. It's not been good enough from us, and really when we got that goal back, we should have taken the game by the scruff of the neck, but we let Benteke get one straight back after. Right, so we've managed to get the deal we wanted for Doherty, and we will accept the terms, and he will be leaving the club. So we need to start thinking about his replacement coming up. But yeah, as I mentioned, guys, I'm starting to learn new stuff about the game, and while I'm learning it and trying different stuff, we will make mistakes, and we will have games that potentially, if I try-harded, you know, we'd still win them. But I want to learn the ins and outs. I want to learn, like, the super cancel and bits like that. And while I'm learning it, we're not going to be playing as well. And unfortunately, we're going to have games like that, like the Palace game, where I make mistakes that lead to goals. I mean, the first one was unlucky and a great finish from Zaha, but the second one was my defensive mistake, as I'm trying to learn the jockey system now on PES and see how I can do with that. But let's go take on Arsenal. It's going to be a rough one. They're at home at the Emirates Stadium. I'm not expecting too much from this one, but I want a good, hard fought performance, especially against our rivals. Right, guys, so this will be the lineup for the lineup for the Arsenal game, and instantly, God, they're going to cause us some problems. But defensively, they're not that strong, so that's what we've got to work on this one. We've got to hit them hard defensively and see what we can do. Guendouzi and Xhaka, though, sitting in DM, so that might be quite difficult. And they've signed Minamino as well. That's interesting. Let's see what we can do. I'm mildly excited. They've got Lacazette and Everton on the bench as well that could cause us problems. So here we have it, guys. Massive game in the calendar, this one. Always one you look forward to as a Spurs fan and as Spurs players, taking on Arsenal today. It's not going to be easy, though. Our form has been so inconsistent, up and down. Back-to-back defeats now in the league to Forest and Palace. It's not been a great season so far for Tottenham. Very mixed. Good start, but mixed afterwards. We could get back on track today with a victory against Arsenal. We really could. Well, Arsenal will kick us off. And let's see how we can get on in this one. I'm nervous and excited. It should be good fun. I like these derby games. Bit of a different formation as well. Playing the wingers a bit deeper. We've got a DM in this one as well. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on with that. And instantly they're going to whip the ball in towards Aubameyang. And we spilled it a little bit there. We need... Oh, what are we doing, Lajkovic? We're making our life more difficult. Come on, mate. Get your head in the game. This is your first North London derby, and you can't be making mistakes like that. Well, nearly the worst start you could have had in a North London derby, that's for sure. But it's still not over yet. It still could be the worst start we've had. And eventually we get the ball away. What could Dybala do now? They're going to give him space, aren't they? I knew they were going to give him space. Guendouzi now finally coming back towards him. Dybala will play this to Lo Celso. Lo Celso now will look to whip this one in towards Harry Kane. Oh, he was arriving. He was arriving. A little bit late, though, unfortunately. Oh, Dybala's going to find Harry Kane on the volley. Oh, he puts it wide. That was a big moment. Oh, he was offside anyway. Harry Kane's been three times he's been offside already now in this game, and that's starting to frustrate me a little bit. Harry, make sure you're onside, buddy. Make sure you're onside. Well played, Dybala, though. Dybala's found Harry Kane. Oh, my God. What's happened to Harry Kane? What has happened to Harry Kane? This is beautiful here. They made a mistake. We get it to Dybala. Dybala plays it in straight to Harry Kane. And what is this? What has happened to him? That is 2 great opportunities now that he's messed up. We expect more from Harry Kane in the North London derby, to be honest with you here. I really do. He needs to get his bloody act together. He really does in this one. He needs to figure out what's going on with him, because what we've just seen is definitely not acceptable from him. He needs to be scoring that. And then Belly in this DM position today, I'm going to expect a lot from him. He's going to need to do a lot as well in that DM position, because they're going to come at us. But come on, Harry. 2 gilt-edged chances, and he's missed them both. Doherty found Dybala there in a dangerous position. He'll whip it back across. Harry Kane again! Oh, well saved this time from Begovic, of all people. But well saved. That was superbly saved, to be fair to him. Wow. I'm surprised we haven't scored with Harry Kane in this one. I really am. Really surprised, but well played. They've got the ball out wide here. What can they do with it? They're going to whip it in towards Aubameyang. Minamino, get the ball out. And Dembele, Son. The Celso in the end will fire the ball upfield towards Harry Kane. And Chambers will get to it. Oh, Chambers has made a mistake. Harry Kane's had a few of these now. Will he finally score? Harry Kane straight at the goalkeeper. And we are still without a goal. And we've given Harry Kane more golden chances than he's probably had in most games this season. Giovanni Lo Celso now. He's spotted his mate. And Dembele! Oh my God, and Dembele's put it wide now. What are we doing? How have Tottenham not managed to have a goal in this game? It's absolutely beyond me. Great run from Dembele from deep. And it's dreadfully, it's just wide. Oh, they whip another ball in towards Aubameyang, and he gets his head on it. Lajkovic saves it. Luckily for us, it's been such a back and forth game, but the amount of chances we've created in this one, I have no idea how Arsenal have escaped this without conceding a goal. Begovic has done well, but we've missed the mark too many times. Harry Kane, what's he doing? And unlucky there from Dembele towards the end. Oh, we've got Dybala now. And I lift it over to Harry Kane. Oh, I just couldn't get it up. I just could not get it up high enough. That would have been a fantastic opportunity for him, which maybe he'd have missed with the way he's playing today. Harry Kane now. Oh, Dybala just can't get to it. Socrates does well there, to be fair to him. Definitely not a penalty. Very well blocked. Linking up well there with Gareth Bale. They're going to stand off Son for the first time. Son! Oh, he's hit the outside of the post. He's hit the outside of the post. And we need to get that man on the ball more. This is the best bit of play we've had in this game. Bale to Son. Son charging through. They stood off him, and I knew I could hit it with power. And it's just the outside of the post. Well, Harry Winks and Serge coming on for Dembele and Doherty. Some fresh legs there at the back. Obviously, Winks playing the DM position as well that Dembele was playing. They brought Everton on as well for Saka, but I don't know if that's a big change because, you know, Saka's played fairly well in this one. Well, Serge has been on the pitch 5 seconds and already causing an impact, and the feisty tackles are going in now. Granit Xhaka here, surely getting himself in the book. Oh, he doesn't. That was surprising. This was a reckless tackle after Serge won the ball back off Kieran Tierney, and they were wide open. Well, Aubameyang is off, and Lacazette is on. And Aubameyang's not really done anything. Son now. Oh, he's found Kane surely this time. Harry Kane, finally, in the North London derby, gets himself the goal we need. And it's straight after the substitution from them, the offensive substitution as well. And Harry Kane finds the back of the net. And I could not be happier. This was great play from the free kick. Son, nice ball in. And for the first time, Harry Kane just easily placed that one in. Whew, happy days, boys, happy days. 1-0 here against top of the league. They're going to be their first defeat if we can win it. North London derby. Oh, Kate Tierney there got past Bale and Lacazette with the acrobatic. But luckily for us, nothing comes from it. We've really caused they've really not caused us too many issues this second half. And I kind of want to keep it that way, to be honest with you, as you can imagine. I want to keep it that way. I want to keep hold of possession well, which we've done in this game. We've really done well in this game to keep hold of possession, and I want to keep that going forward. Well, our third and final substitution now. Lucas Moura coming on for Dybala. Not a bad game from Dybala, but I feel like we'll get Lucas Moura on there. Fresh legs, he's going to give them something to worry about. Jason coming on for Arsenal as they take this free kick now. Kimpembe gets to it, though. And they will be taking off Minamino, who hasn't really done anything in the game. Lacazette now. Harry Winks. Oh, my God. Lacazette manages to get the shot off. How's Harry Winks not blocked that shot? What a goal, though, for Arsenal here. What a finish. Unbelievable there from Lacazette. Devastating for us, though, in the 80th minute. We've got to clear the ball better. We have to clear the ball better. Gareth Bale, really, unfortunately, one of the players you've got to look at and question in this situation. And I don't know how we've managed to find ourselves in this position. Obviously, Arsenal celebrating like madmen. This is a huge goal for them in their season, but Kimpembe clears it, and he's just got to do better. You've got to head it better than that, and then they're in, and I don't know how Harry Winks doesn't block it. Well, all the good we've done in this game has just been undone in a matter of brief moments, and that's devastating for us. And Gareth Bale will have the world's heaviest touch, and then fall over Kieran Tierney. Cheers, Gareth, there. Thank you for that one, mate. Unlucky so far for us. Oh, Harry Winks has done brilliantly there. He does find Harry Kane. Harry Kane's going to have to pull it back. Gareth Bale to redeem himself. No. We've still got the ball, though. Lo Celso now. Son. He's going to play it wide to Davis. Davis is going to whip that in towards Son. Straight at Begovic. Not good enough. Oh, he tried to play that ball through to Lucas Moura. Just couldn't find him in the end. I think we could be set for a stalemate. I mean, on reflection, it's probably a fair result. Probably is a fair result, to be fair. Although we've got to be cautious here because Arsenal are coming forward. Well in Harry Winks. Oh, apparently that's a free kick. Oh, great. Nicolas Pepe. Kimpembe, get the ball clear. Oh, that was late drama there for Arsenal. And frustrating for us because I'm not sure that was a free kick. Lucas Moura there does well. Oh, we've managed to find Son. What can Son do in this position? Son surely to win the game. Wow. Wow. Son could have just won the North London derby there in the dying embers, and he puts it well wide. Disgraceful. But 1-1, probably a deserved result, to be honest with you. Be interested to see what the match stats are saying, but I think, yeah, it probably was a fair result. On reflection, well, I don't know. We played a little bit better, in my opinion. More possession and more shots, but wow, we missed a lot of chances in that one, didn't we, to be well clear. Lucky for Arsenal, I think, at the end of that one. So after that result, we see ourselves sat in 8th. Again, we're having a little bit of a frustrating season, but all I can take is a lot of positives from that one. It's frustrating that the ball went through Harry Winks' legs and he didn't manage to get the block on Lacazette's shot, but he was an absolute thunderbolt. But I've got to take positives and a couple of wins in a row and we'll be right back up in the top 4 situation. All I want this season, even if we just finish 4th, get Champions League again and keep building and keep improving this team. But, you know, a little bit frustrating. We've started to leak a lot more defensively in recent games. We need to sort that out, which I'm doing my best. I'm endeavouring to do. But in that game, we needed to take our chances. Harry Kane might come away and wonder that he could have won that one, and Son definitely could have won it right at the end. Right, guys, it's the big one now in the Champions League. It's time to decide our fate, and we're going to be taking on Real Madrid today, who are starting Eden Hazard up top, and I'm extremely nervous. It's going to be a tough one, this one. Gareth Bale, Lucas Moura, Bergwijn, Harry Kane. We've got a strong team out there. We're going to stick with this CM and DM situation. I think that's what we're going to do from now on. Play 1 DM, 1 CM. Let's just see how we get on in this one. I'm really hoping for the best. Let's see. Huge fixture here. We're the home team, though, and we have the home advantage, but we need a victory, really, to make it easy for us and clear-cut and guaranteed instead of worrying on the final game against Celtic. But the most important thing is not defeat. A point would be acceptable in this one, and it's a tough episode for us because we played Arsenal just before this game. So in terms of respite, there hasn't been much. But I'm confident in the lads. We can perform against the big sides. We've shown it time and time again. And if we can take our chances in this one, we've definitely got a victory in our locker. It'll be interesting. They're going to press us. They're showing that early on. They're going to press us quite high. I thought Harry Kane was going to get lucky there and win that. We will go long in this game if need be. I'm more than happy to do it. More than happy to do it. The long ball for us has been decent. It's been very good for us over time. So we will go long if needed. Vinicius Jr. there with some nice footwork, but it doesn't get you forward when you need to be forward, Vinicius. That ball wasn't fantastic either, though. Leave your predictions down below now what you think the result will be. I imagine a lot of people will be expecting us to get battered in this one because of the form we're in. We're not in the best form, are we? So I can understand if that's what you put, and us giving the ball away like that might have helped you make that decision as well. That was never a foul, though, referee. Never in a million years a foul, that. Well, they'll whip this one in towards Rodrigo. They don't have the tallest of players, which might play to our advantage, as Gareth Bale plays an absolutely horrendous ball there. And we're in trouble already early doors, aren't we? This is something I wanted to avoid, really. Us being in trouble early doors. Harry Winks there trying to knock Marcelo off the ball. We will block it, but it's going to be an onslaught here by the looks of it. And look, the ball is back to Real Madrid every time. We are pegged in our box. We cannot get out of it. And Lucas Moura there, I thought he might have been able to win it. Hazard now. Wow, this is just sustained pressure. Toni Kroos takes that shot. Oh, we've got a bit of room now. Serge couldn't find Gareth Bale like I wanted. Lucas Moura now. I'll play this to the Celso. We're playing all right. We're keeping the ball all right. I spotted Bergwijn making a run. He needs to pull it back. I'll lift it up for Harry Kane. Harry Kane won't get on it, unfortunately. They're playing really well defensively, which I didn't know Real Madrid were known for their defensive output, but they've done very well defensively so far. Oh, Vinicius now. Dangerous position here for them. They'll whip it in. Can't let Hazard win a header. And again, the clearance is just an onslaught from Real Madrid. They're winning every second ball, every single time. Carvajal now. What can we do? We're struggling here, boys. We're really struggling to win the ball back. We're forcing them to play wide, but we can't win the ball back to save our lives. Hazard now, well saved. It's just another situation where Real Madrid have just had an onslaught. Oh, Rodrigo! Oh, he's just put it wide. It's been an onslaught from Real Madrid. I don't know how we haven't conceded. It genuinely has been an absolute onslaught. It's been ridiculous. Back-to-back-to-back opportunities for them. Hazard now, dangerous position. Rodrigo, Hazard again, dangerous position. Turns, fires it off the post and in just before half-time. And we cannot deal with Real Madrid. We cannot deal with them in the slightest. It has been all Real Madrid, in my opinion. And just before half-time, they take the lead. Well, there we have it, guys. 1-0 to Real Madrid at half-time. And we need to do something different in this second half, because that first half was really hard to play. Really difficult to play. They absolutely dominated us. Look at that. 6 shots to our 1. It was just dominance from Real Madrid. Bergwijn now. Oh, he's found Harry Kane. This is a big moment. Harry Kane. Well saved, Courtois. Maybe he should have pulled it across to Gareth Bale there. Well saved. Reguilon now. Play that down the line to Bergwijn. Oh, Bergwijn's done very well to go past Ramos. Bergwijn now across to Bale. And there we go. We're right back in it, lads. We are right back in it. Superb play. Fantastic from Bergwijn to go past Sergio Ramos. And we've just come out a different team this second half. We really have. We've just come out a complete different side this second half. We've been way more on it. Way more up for it. Exactly what I need from the lads. Let's go on and try and win this one now against Real Madrid. Look at this from Bergwijn, though. Unbelievable first touch to take him past. And then just waited and waited. And in the end, it's a cool, calm, collected finish from Gareth Bale. Sergio Aurier now. They've given him a lot of room. Given Harry Kane a lot of room. Bergwijn. Lucas Moura. Oh, well blocked. Very much well blocked in the end by Fernandinho. The Celso going off. Harry Kane is in there. Oh, it's gone right through. How have we managed to let that go right through? Can we win it back, though? Reguilon there on Rodrigo. We can't win it straight back, unfortunately, for us. Hazard now going to try and turn us. He does in the end. Oh, what a tackle by... Well, I thought that was a brilliant tackle from Skriniar, but unfortunately, it's going to be a free kick now for Real Madrid in a very dangerous position, and we know they've got some great free kick takers. Well, big save needed here from Lajkovic, or at least good from the wall. Toni Kroos does fire it on target, but it was a long distance out for him to get a decent shot, to be fair. They brought on Leroy Sané, by the way. Just thought I'd mention that. Ridiculous, right? Gareth Bale now took a bit of a bad touch. I wanted him to take that in his stride. I know there's a button that allows you to tell the player to take it in their stride. I need to figure that one out. Gareth Bale now. If he finds Dybala, he won't, and we'll get the free kick. There is still some time left on the clock in this one. Fernandinho there committing the foul. Dybala now. Bergwijn. Dying moments of this game. Oh, just couldn't find the ball through, could he? Dybala finds Bergwijn again. Maybe. No, nothing going. And I think we're set for a draw. But, I mean, that was the key thing. Oh, Dybala now. Harry Kane, dying embers. He's not going to get to it. It's a terrible ball from Dybala in the end. That would have been the moment. But we'll take 1-1. A really difficult first half there for us. Real Madrid obviously over the moon because they've guaranteed qualification. We haven't yet. We'll need to beat Celtic. But decent result in the end. Gareth Bale with the goal. They were so good in that first half. For us to come back in the second half the way we did, I'm pretty happy. Well, they say it a lot in football, and definitely a game of two halves. And we've just found out the news that if we beat Celtic, or even draw with Celtic after they drew with Benfica, we will be through to the next round. So that's very good news for us there. Right, guys, so that's got to be where we leave it for that episode. A really intense one. Two very difficult, intense games. The Real Madrid game proving to be extremely difficult. That first half, we was under the cosh so much, but I'm so happy that we rallied back to get a point in the end. And the point could be all important when it comes to the Celtic game. In the next episode, we're going to take on Sheffield United, Wolves, and Chelsea. So another huge game. And hopefully now we'll be through in the Champions League. We can get a run in the league as well. I'm very happy with those last two performances. The Palace game was frustrating, but defensive blunders caused us again. And going forward, we're looking all right. We know we need to make some changes to the team. We're going to do that in January, which is coming up in a couple of episodes. And I'm quite happy with the way we are moving forward. But anyway, guys, I appreciate all the support as usual. If you're new around here, please smash subscribe. And also hit the like button as well. It always helps the videos. Thank you very much for all your kind comments and all the support. After we passed 400, we're moving in the direction we wanted. 1K by Christmas would be absolutely beautiful. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you in the next one.